guys, it's Works Aquatics here. Well, I'm back in another video and I have some good news for you guys. If you guys remember a few videos back, the video I did with my Albino Darwin carpet with the respiratory infection, how he wasn't doing so well, and I was giving him needles, and yeah, it's been a while since I've updated you guys on him. Well, I've got some good news. He's all better. So here he is, and he is doing really well. He's basically like 98% better. He's almost made a full recovery. He's been sick and he's also not eaten for almost 7 weeks. And I've been giving him injections of antibiotics for 4 weeks, every 3 days. And just a couple of days ago, he ate for the first time. Like, he ate really aggressively. You know, it wasn't even, oh, he kind of wants it, but he kind of doesn't want it. And it took ages for me to get him to eat. It wasn't a case like that at all. He literally just smashed that food so quickly. So he would have been pretty hungry, I guess, after 7 weeks of not eating. But, you know, I was offering him food throughout the whole time. He just obviously didn't want it because he was sick. But things are looking good. He's still got about 1 or 2 injections left to go before he finishes his course of antibiotics. But, yeah, I'm really happy he ate. That's just like a load off my mind, pretty much. Because, I mean, he was showing signs of improvement halfway through his course of antibiotics, but still wasn't eating. And that alone was enough to worry me. It doesn't matter. Personally, to me, it doesn't matter how well they look like they're doing. If they're not going to eat, they're eventually going to starve. So them eating is kind of a sign that, yeah, they're truly getting better, because reptiles, especially snakes, won't eat unless they're fully, like, almost 100% happy. If there's anything slightly wrong with them, they just don't like to eat. So it was a good indication, him eating. Also, another little indication that I got that he was getting better, about a day or two before he actually ate, he shed his skin, which was also a good sign because of the way he shed. He shed, basically, it was a full shed. His skin, it all just came off in one piece. There was no dry shed. He didn't have any issues shedding at all. He did it quite quickly. That alone's a good sign too. So what I mean by that is, when a snake has dry shed, it's when they're having trouble shedding their skin. And that can mean two things. It can either mean you've got the humidity of the enclosure wrong, there's not enough humidity and that's why they can't shed, or the other reason for snakes having issues with shedding is it can be a sign of malnourishment or dehydration. Because when snakes are shedding, they have to produce a fluid between the 2 layers of skin, between their new skin and their old skin.
It is the mucus that binds us.
They produce a fluid that helps them shed the old skin off with ease. If they're dehydrated or malnourished, or got any health issues regarding fluid and hydration, they're going to have trouble producing that fluid, so they get dry shed, which is where bits of skin get stuck to them and they can't get it all off, and it dries and goes hard, and that can cause other problems down the track as well. But he shed perfectly fine, so that was a good indication that he was in pretty good health when that happened, which that alone was enough to make me go, oh wow, that's a good sign. He's not as bad as I thought. And then literally like a day or two later, he ate with no dramas at all. So yeah, that was the footage of him eating. Sorry it's not the greatest quality and the lighting isn't the greatest. I wasn't planning on filming it because honestly I've been offering him food nearly every week for the last 4 or 5 weeks and he hasn't taken it at all, so I've kind of given up with trying to film him eat because I set everything up and he doesn't eat. I set up the camera, the lighting, everything, and yeah, he doesn't want it. So the one time he does eat, I don't have anything set up. That's why you missed that initial strike when he grabbed the food, because I didn't have the camera. I wasn't intending on filming, he just grabbed it. And then that happened and I'm like, oh shit. Well, I need this for my update on him, now he's getting better. So I had to quickly grab the camera and just start filming. I didn't have time to get the lights set up because by the time I took the lighting all out of their cases and put them all together, he would have finished it. So I just had to film it with my camera. So that's why it's a little shaky and the lighting isn't the greatest, but yeah, he ate, so I'm happy. I also promised you guys a video of my children's python eating, because we tried to do that one last time and he was another one that didn't want to eat. Because he was actually due to shed, so that's why he didn't eat. He is shed now, and he's eaten. He ate the same day this one ate, actually, so 2 snakes eating unexpectedly, and I wasn't prepared for it, for filming. So here's the footage of that. Again, sorry the quality isn't the greatest. I was not prepared for it when he ate. I was just doing it on the fly. So, yeah. I mean, look, the first time he ate really, it was really aggressive when he ate, you know, just absolutely smashed the food. And I wasn't even prepared for it again. I didn't even get to film it. And the second time he ate, which what you guys just saw, wasn't that aggressive, but I still wasn't prepared anyway, so I'm bad at this whole filming things when they happen. I just always miss out on it. But look guys, as I said with this guy, he's still got about 1 or 2 needles left to go. He's not in the clear yet. I mean, look, it's great. He's eaten. You can see he's a bit fat just there. That's where the mouse is. So I'm really happy. But I'm still going to keep a close eye on him. I've still got him isolated from all my other snakes. Just, you know, you don't want to run the risk of him passing on a disease to another snake. I mean, look, he does have a respiratory infection because the antibiotics is working. But it was recommended by my vet to just isolate him anyway, just in case he's carrying something else as well. That could be contagious. There are quite a few contagious snake diseases going around. So I'm still going to keep him isolated for a little bit longer, and I'm still going to keep a close eye on him and obviously finish the course of his antibiotics, whether he looks well or not. And yeah, I'm going to just try to keep some food in him at all times so he has a bit of extra weight. Just in case something does go wrong again, he'll have some fat reserves to get through it, like he did already, because he was eating quite well before he got sick. So I want to make sure that he has those fat reserves in case it happens again. Because as I mentioned before, he is an albino, and albinos they're a mutation, they're an unnatural mutation, and they do have some deficiencies and immunity problems. The immune system isn't as strong as a normal Darwin carpet is, so they are just more prone to getting sick. A little more delicate, I guess. And I mean, when they're bigger, it's probably not as big of a deal, but he's still a hatchling, so he's still in that delicate sort of stage of his life, so I just want to keep a close eye on him, and yeah, keep my fingers crossed. But I mean, I'm really happy, guys. In this moment right now, I am really happy that he's better, because I just love the albino snakes, and I've personally never had an albino Darwin. I've had many other pythons, but I've never had just a full albino, so I was really happy when I got him, and when he got sick, I was so upset. So yeah, I'm just glad he's, like, you know, doing so well now. Even everything else has improved. Like, when he had that respiratory infection, his breathing was obstructed from the fluid building up in his mouth and his nasal cavity and stuff. You could hear it when he breathed. Now his breathing's nice and clear. You don't hear any signs of fluid build-up. He is much more alert when he moves around. He's much more active. His sense of balance is back. It was a bit off before. He used to sit with his head like looking almost vertical. He'd just be always looking straight up all the time because he had fluid probably blocking up his throat, so he had to have his head like that all the time to keep the fluid going down so he could breathe properly. So, but he stopped doing all that. Even when the way he curls up in the tank now is different. He actually curls up like a proper snake now. He doesn't sit in some, you know, retarded looking position. Well, that's it for me, guys. Just a short one. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on how this guy was going and sharing my good news with you guys. I'll keep you updated with him. You know, things do change, hopefully for the better though. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Give us a like, and if you're new to my channel, give us a subscribe. Also, don't forget, hit that post notification button so you guys know when I upload. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.